want to, I actually want to start with the Charlamagne the God. He was one person who came out, Snoop Dogg, Saturday Night Live did a, skit on him. So a lot of people, said a lot of things, but we want to deal with Charlamagne the God said, about his upcoming interview with Kanye West that he's supposed to have. Charlamagne the God wrote, I think it was on his Twitter today, normalizing being mentally healthy is a conversation that I really wanted to have with Kanye because he has been so vocal about his own mental health struggles. Unfortunately, I think that to have the conversation with him right now will be not productive and total distraction from the point of the convo, which is to eradicate the stigma of mental health, especially in the Black community. Now, Sandman, what do you think about Charlamagne first canceling his meeting, his interview, with Kanye West now, saying because it's kind of like bad timing. Does it have anything to do with Donald Trump? What do you think about that?
I don't want to jump to conclusions immediately because he can easily just be talking about just everything that's going on and the negative impact that it's going to be received throughout the comments, throughout social media. We all know how that can get crazy and how that pretty much runs the world right now. Any headline steered toward any way is going to be taken crazy. And we all see what Kanye West is being represented as in social media and various outlets is not very positive, even though we broke it down and we did our best to really objectively, listen to the conversation. And I don't think we heard anything too crazy, but that's nonetheless.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you know what I mean? So I would say in that regard that Charlamagne is smart. I hope that he comes out and is just forthright about that, and it is because of his opinion.
Is it that you think that has something to do? Do you think that he's saying in this that Kanye West is mentally ill? Do you think that's what he's saying? Is he getting to that? Because it's real sketchy. We don't know where he's going with this. Is he saying he didn't want to do it because he don't want to contribute to him making like himself look, kind of crazy in the media? Not by us. Right. Me and you, but a lot of people thinking that Kanye is crazy right now. Do you think that has something to do with it?
I think that I think from what I'm gathering, I think that Charlamagne the God doesn't want to be side by side with Kanye West right now. He doesn't want his name associated with even doing something. And that's the question.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's the question. I don't think it's something that I think it just falls right down to that. If you sit with a Kanye West right now, if you do it and you see the media circus behind that then the kind of narrative is going to create.
Didn't they not just have an interview? How long ago was that? They had an interview, Charlamagne. It was
a very good interview.
That's what I'm saying. It was a great interview.
It was a very good interview.
Yeah, so Absolutely. It's just like, why now? So I haven't heard Charlamagne's, comment on this yet. Shame on me, I guess. But where's the stance for this meeting? Has he given any other commentary on the meeting between Donald Trump and Kanye West?
From what I know, it's complete backlash. They all think he's crazy.
What?
Yeah, they all think he's crazy. They all think he's a mockery. They all think that Kanye West needs to sit down and shut up. It's the same sentiment is expressed throughout a lot of the majority of hip hop platforms in particular, especially a lot of major ones. They're not happy with Kanye. You don't really hear anything interesting going on, which makes me kind of get curious, man.
But the reason I'm trying to say, okay, I'm just trying to reason with them for a minute for the people. So is it because he showed love to Donald Trump, maybe because he wore a hat? Are they thinking that's like he shouldn't have showed love? Because we were talking about it in the pre-production. We see countries, all the time that may be at war with each other, bodies may be dropping, but they sit down in the same, meeting area in the same space and have meetings. Diplomacy, what we talked about. So what's wrong with that? Any leader you talk about, people were sitting down back then, the Ku Klux Klan, the Black Panther, people were sitting down, trying to come to resolutions even back then. So I don't know, man. So is it that? Is it that because he's showing love to Donald Trump? Is he supposed to like come out and just say stuff to Donald Trump, hateful stuff, and try to get something done? I don't get it.
It's popular to hate Kanye because Kanye likes somebody that is popular to hate, which is Donald Trump. Now let me make this clear. Let me make this clear for anybody who had something to say or maybe had confusion on a live stream or anything. Donald Trump's racist, right? I think we all agree that he's racist. He's a bigot. He's sexist. He's racist. Yeah. But so is everyone else. We could pick through 96% of the presidents that we've ever had in the history of this nation has been guilty of something along those lines. All of them. So let's get out the way that he's a Democrat. Right. You feel me? Democrat, Republican. Let's get away from all that. It seems around election years we really start getting vocal on the right to vote and this and that and what side to steer toward. And it just seems like we actually start getting really vocal around this. And like you and I asked after we did the podcast on Friday night, we said, has anybody even answered the question on why they had a problem with Kanye West yet? Is it just the smoke? And then we talked about it in pre-production. I said, a lot of people, what we remember, smoke to me used to be like a smoke screen. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Somebody put smoke up to kind of distract you from the situation. Now smoke means fight. But when I hear smoke, I think of the MAGA hat. You know what I mean? I think of smoke. Okay, somebody's trying to throw a distraction at me to really get me away from what's on the ground, what's in front of me. Where there's smoke, there's fire. It's all around us. So what's really going on behind that MAGA hat? But everyone wants to be so focused on the smoke. Yeah. And no one wants to get away from that. And it seems common sense is telling me like, damn, ain't nobody listening. No, why isn't, if somebody had an authentic rebuttal against what he said, the policies he brought up, the unemployment rate, bringing trading back to America, because we all know these factory jobs will bring employment back to where? The middle class. What's majority of the middle class and lower class? Black people. So what did he say in there as far as even bringing Larry Hoover back out of jail so that he can mentor, getting our gang leaders back out, or not gang leaders, excuse me, our prison against our POWs, basically getting them out of jail and out of institutions so that they can get back on the street and really mentor and be where they need to be. He sat down with Donald Trump and said this. Right. You know what I mean? Is that what they focused on? Is that what they mad because he sat down with Donald Trump, or should they have taken a picture with Mr. Obama? That's what I'm saying. It's like they kind of want to get us into, it seems like, the Democrat-Republican game. They still want us to play that game. That's not the game that we're playing at this point. You look at the people like Snoop Dogg. We'll play his clip in a second. What he had to say. He came out and talked about Kiki and Drake and all that, which was crazy. And you see certain people, every time it seems like, I don't want to call them puppets, but it seems like something happens. They like sent out to attack. It seems like for whatever reason, I don't know why. And it's just like, again, if you get past the hat, if you get past him saying he loves Trump and all that, and call him his dad, you deal with what he dealt with. He was on point, accurate. And I think anybody who's trying to make you see anything outside of that, we have to absolutely question, them and their motive and their agenda. And if you look at a lot of these people, like we said earlier, a lot of people was rocking the Yeezys, buying this music. And a lot of these guys got rich talking about the destruction, selling liquor, all types of drugs, to our people. So it's just like, I don't know where this is going, man. I really don't. I do want to play with Snoop Dogg. Said it's a small clip, then I'm gonna hear what you say right after this. Here, Snoop Dogg dropped yesterday that went kind of viral on Instagram about Kanye.
I may be on a late freight, but I just found out who Kiki was. Kiki is your bitch. That's why you're so mad. Cause Drake put dick in your bitch. He did, huh? Drake, you a cold nigga, cuz. I like that song, but I ain't know why I liked it. I really like it now. Kiki, do you love me? Remember sucking me and everything you. Yeah, he put dick in your bitch. How about that? Kiki, you bitch you. He fucked Kiki down, didn't he? Good shit, Drake. Did you pour champagne on her? Did you give her a little bit or a lot of bit? Kiki, do you love me? You bitch you. Say you'll never leave me, but you did for that nigga. That's who Kiki is for real?
It's like, why, attack the man who's standing up, for our people with a clear, concise message. Yeah, he may have said some crazy stuff in the past. He may appear, but all the things that he spoke about, I want to see these people, what would they have said? Now, one guy, T.I., let's just switch it to him real quick. Not to, talk too much, but no, T.I., right? Mm-hmm. And Brother Khan brought up a great point, because I was actually filming him. He went on Instagram Live, and I hit the thing to film it to see if he would talk about anything. He was in his trap museum the night before he dropped his album. I did not know that he had like coke and stuff on the tail. Of course, it's fake, but stuff like that. Why a trap house? All the stuff you could have did with your influence, you built a trap house. But this man goes in there and talks about freeing Larry Hoover, stop and frisk, the 13th Amendment, which contributes to the prison industrial complex, which is a whole nother topic. And you say this man is crazy, this man is loony, this man is cooning. I question those people, man.
My only thing is, why doesn't anybody question those people? Why isn't anybody like your DL Hughley's, Love them. And these anybody that we're about to name right now, we got absolute respect for. T.I.
Put their names out, bro.
Ain't sitting here right now disrespecting T.I. He has the utmost respect for T.I., but he has the absolute right to raise a question. D.L. Hughley, Charlamagne the God, The Breakfast Club, Hot 97, T.I.
Talk about Hot 97.
Who else we got? We got
Snoop.
Snoop
Diddy.
Dogg, Diddy. Anybody you name. I see my brother D Nice over there talking shit about
Willie D.
Willie D going in on him. Brother Dr. Umar Johnson going in on him. There's a number of people are going in on him. And my question will just simply be, what did he say?
Right.
To get you guys so upset?
Great question.
Not what he wore, not who he's hugging on, not the fact that he said he's a fucking superhero, because we all know he's simple. But let's just listen to what he's saying, because very simple-minded people on the street, the most richest people in the world, you could take something from anything that they say.
Facts.
And he had Donald Trump sitting there, whether Donald Trump makes a move or not. Let's keep that 100, because we're not sitting here saying, oh yeah, he did all this, he did a great job. Oh yeah, he's doing this, he's really going to make change. Nah. Because Donald Trump, at the end of the day, could do what the fuck he wants to do, and so can America. But the fact that he sat there with the courage to talk about Larry Hoover, to talk about abolishing the 13th Amendment, to talking about how the people that wrote the 13th Amendment have absolutely no credence or love or admiration or understanding of my people, I think he's talking about black people, if I'm not mistaken. I think he didn't mean my people, meaning people that wore fucking Yeezys and MAGA hats. I thought he was talking about black people. So I don't really understand what the real beef is. Is it the hat? Is it the smoke? Why? And then why hasn't anybody ever asked? Like I said, we got respect for anybody, and the list goes on and on. I just named plenty of names. Jamie Foxx, I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Comment sections everywhere. The shade room. This, that, the third. You see it on Saturday Night Live. It's narrative is spun right around election time.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.